Hi, in this video I'm going to show you how to install, configure and enable PG Audit on Linux. In this case on a Ubuntu operating system. The first step is pretty simple. Just install the PG Audit package according to your PostgreSQL version with apt. In this case, the version installed is PostgreSQL 12. You just have to wait a little for the program to install. Now it's time to configure the extension. We just have to edit with nano the configuration file named postgresql.conf, located in the main directory beneath your current installation version. In this example, under etc postgresql 12, this is the version installed, and main folder. Inside the file, we should have to look for the parameter shared preloaded libraries. Once we find it, we see it's commented. We should have to uncomment it and modify its values to PG audit and PG stat statements. Once we make that, in the same file we just make an additional configuration for the log file ultimate format and location. We just must look for log destination parameter below the reporting and logging tag. Once we find it, we see it's commented, we just uncomment it and add the value CSV log. Then the login collector, it's also commented. We just uncomment it and turn it on. The same goes for log directory, uncommented, but leave this is default value, and for log file parameter, also uncommented, but leaving its default parameter. Now, at the end of the file, we just have to add a final line with the value with the parameter pgaudit.log and the values read and write. With this, we are telling the auditor to look for queries with select statement, for instance, and also insert, update and delete statements. After that, we check that everything's okay. We exit the editor, save these changes under the same name, and then we proceed to restart the PostgreSQL service. The next step is to connect with the Postgres role with this instruction. And then access the application with PSQL. Now it's possible to interact with the databases. It's time to create the extension within the program executing this query. Now it's created. We want to check if everything's okay. We just see that the installed version of this PG audit is the 1.4. Now the PG audit extension is now enabled. We should have to check which actions are going to be audited, and those parameters can be seen in the next query. As you can see, pgaudit.log parameter is already set to the values read and write. Now, for a live example, we are going to use the test database DVD rental. As we can see, there are 15 rows. There is a new table named table 1 who has some values already inserted by me. So we just have to update a value let's say where id2, we come and modify its name to name2, and let's insert a new value. Let's say id4 name4. Is everything okay? We just check this table for values. We exit the application and check if the extension is actually auditing. As we can see, the extension is working according to our configuration.